here after the Nets turned it over 9 times in the first. And 13 points in that first for Noah Clowney to lead the quarter, and a defensive 3 seconds called here against Brooklyn.
And they'll bring the pressure. They'll show you some different looks. They'll do it on the ball. They'll also get packed.
They are 7th in points off of turnovers, 9th in defensive turnover. Was able to sneak it in around Williams.
Ending off Tyrese Martin and just goes right through Zaire Williams. I'm not sure. And he can go with patience. He can probe the changes. All that stuff is what makes him just
31. Cunningham finds Thompson, extra feed. Stewart will lay it in. A 1-point win over the Sixers in the first matchup of this group. 2 wild cards. The quarterfinals will be on December 9th and 10th. Semis are on $131,000 per player. And
compete for something.
Yeah.
They have gotten into it. And we talked a lot about that. Even just the front.
And point differential plays a big role in that too as a tiebreaker. Really informative and motivating for his group and help propel them.
Motivation like that, it helps.
Martin unable to hit.
Ooh.
For an angle, didn't have one.
Great defense by Drake Powell.
Cunningham. Allen. Drives it right side. Here's Powell. Floating it up and in.
The floor. Getting to a spot. Great job.
With the Nets. By just a few years. Cunningham. Forget pick and roll coverages. It's all about this. Williams plans. You know, I like Jordy's quote the other night after the Nets win. He said, for future in the short term and in the long term. Winning starts now. When you go out there and you fight like this, it does not look like an issue.
And continuing to put it together quarter after quarters and maintain that type of consistency.
Beautiful lob to the ends in the paint. We need that to be good, and he's done it in a big way.
What that looks like, and I think for the Pistons, at least here early on, and now, you know, we've talked about him being 21 years old, and thus far they've shown a lot of good signs.
By the way, Isaiah Stewart went back to the locker room. Clowney firing, not that time. Hit 4-3. On the drive, a little push.
Defense that way, then how are you continuing to then penetrate and shift things, rotate things? In the summer at Summer League, sorry to cut you off.
No, please.
Going, but we're asking him, and he's like, he was joking. He said, I still haven't gotten over that. Because we asked how long.
And you think about it, Sarah. I mean, now the Knicks and Cavs find themselves in a conference final if things break a certain way. Last 3 games with a sprained ankle, obviously a key rotation player. Around Cunningham, streak of 3 straight games with at least 15 points. And the Nets clearly upset with that foul call.
Again, that's part of it. They give you a 6 for a reason.
55. Clowney back to Porter in the corner. 8 points, 4 assists for Yegor. Few games. The Omen with space, fires, in and out.
Titration of the paint.
Duran gets fouled by Claxton.
Then you come up with a second chance opportunity, a little bit of a handoff there.
And the Omen really making the most of his first career. Back in for Brooklyn. Playing in just his dished it underneath. Got it to Claxton. Duran didn't see it. Thompson hops through, flips it in with the left hand. All Clowney, Porter, Claxton, the Omen. And here's Claxton stepping through.
And that's a good little clutch there as he's going through once he feels Duran.
Claxton. Thompson floats it to the 3 seconds. Feeling like the Pistons got away with it.
They won't even need to clip him.
Porter in the corner. Ivan creates from Noah Clowney.
I love to see it from him. Look at it.
Porter on the attack. Can't quite. Tonight said he played really hard. LeVert attacks, pulls up, and Clowney escapes contact and then loses the ball. Swiftly into the front court. Thompson all the way in, couldn't stick. Nets by 4. Duren spinning, hooking, and hitting. Clowney again putting it on the deck. Kind of walking.
He was just walking off very gingerly.
And he goes right back to the lock. Here's Powell. Powell on the attack. Couldn't flip it points in this first half.
So similarly to the end of the first quarter, once again, when the Nets have been a little slow getting back in transition, defense has opened up a lot in the middle of the
way. I mean, he is just such a load in the lane.
Agreed.
Yeoman can't hit. Yeoman, wait. Thompson has it, flings it down the floor, and nearly. Thompson flings it out. Holland starting the second half. 9 first quarter turnovers. Detroit has turned it over 10 times in this game. Hernandez using that example to coach up the players on the bench.
Very mobile big.
Porter, well, it's not just how I'm talking. Cunningham lobbing it in, and Duren. Free with an eligible TV provider subscription. Download the Gotham Sports app. 3 to 4 weeks with a hamstring strain, so there was an open spot in the starting lineup. Yegor Dioman. Chemistry with the starters. Here's Porter. First half, we saw him do a nice job on Cade Cunningham at times. Defend more in the front of the mind members of this year's draft class, especially. Robinson keeps it in bounds, and now it's.
So I think it may have last touched Terrence.
Yeah.
But
Porter, who shot at just 24% from 3 as a rookie, to get it. Here's Cunningham through the lane, tough finish.
Running, Cade Cunningham coming right at Joman, and he feels his arm. He sees
16 points, 6 assists, and Clowney Cunningham busting ahead with the ferocious finish.
Yeah, that play was different, and the injury is not as bad from last season. He said it's good that it happened.
All right, Megan, thank you very much. Porter with the shot clock fading.
Season, but you just hate to see it for him, given how much time he had to miss.
Wow, Tomley, there's that aspect of, well, here we go again. As Porter, here's Cunningham. Spinning into the paint, kick out. And who's refereeing the game? Because the Nets have Claxton. Bouncing, Dioman a 3. Won't go.
Not though, he seems like a machine.
Yeah. Remarkable at rebounds. He's also 8 of 8 from the line. Cunningham, step back, backing in, elevating, and gets the roll. Cade Cunningham. Porter. Out to man. Gonna get a jump ball here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Look at this.
Ooh, this is a great take by.
Because in basketball, the object is to get it in, but in camera work, the object Claxton in the center of the lane got grabbed. November 11th as we celebrate Biggie Night.
Let's go.
First 10,000 fans at BrooklynNets.com or Ticketmaster.
Are you there? You gonna be there?
Are appropriate for air?
Yeah. My job.
Holland at it, poked by Pistons with haste. Cunningham, he is a locomotive.
On the break that allows him not only to get the bucket, but
really started influencing winning in a big way last year.
how he worked was really extraordinary and inspiring.
Session year for Pistons. LeVert out to Cunningham. Line drive through. Powell as it's swiped away by LeVert, and then Paris LeVert was the 20th overall pick for the Nets back in 2016.
He's had a couple stops here, Indiana, Cleveland as well.
He's sunshine, isn't he?
He
Back to Williams. He'll let it fly. Rims out in the third. Klintman lobbing it. Duren ooping the alley. Payday as the foul is called on Cunningham.
take by Klintman just to get it inside. Duren's done his job. No.
For gripping your shoes? No.
A
Oh, they're
little
going back.
Oh, Sebastian.
Sebastian would always take care of us when we had something going on, you know?
I'm like,
Opportunity for Detroit. Here's Robinson firing, can't hit.
continue to be mindful of as this game goes on. It's an area where they find a lot of production. You got to guess that jumper.
Cunningham comes up with a steal. 26 points.
Essentially just not the play that was executed intended for.
Reed. Put up the mid-range. Martin, deep three. Rims. LeVert the rebound. Quintman. Pistons now are over the limit.
And you talk about the three-point shooting for
One of the Borough, November 18th. Come out and say hello the Brooklyn way. Barclays said,
gosh, we're gonna have huge celebrations.
Yeah, Crown Club after? Oh, no,
I love the Crown Club. It just gets so late.
Yeah.
Like, what, cupcakes? Cookies?
I would love...
What's your favorite?
Cup. We used to have a Sunday bar, and I would just get the sprinkles and put the sprinkles. Williams a deep three. That one's good. That's
ends of the last two.
LeVert gets...
But I mean, we knew how quickly leads can dissipate or what it looks like for us here for the Pistons.
LeVert. Williams thought about it. Back to Powell. A deep three. Missed it. Nice setup from Williams. Beautiful possession. Wilson. Points in the paint already for Detroit, which is their... Nearly created a turnover. Nets have turned it up. Thompson elevates and hits an angle. Williams got it off. Rims out. And that